Hi, I'm delighted to introduce my next guest in this chat series, What's Your Story? Mondi Mecja brings over 20 years of management experience in the hospitality industry, having served the Sunway Hotels, Starwood, and the Berjaya Group of Hotels. He is currently the Country General Manager for Ascott Malaysia and the Vice President of Malaysian Association of Hotels Kuala Lumpur Chapter. He is indeed a very passionate hotelier with a strong belief in giving back to the community. Let's find out what is Mondi's story. Stay tuned. Mondi Mecja, welcome to the show. We are very happy that you can actually join us in this What's Your Story chat series. Firstly, Mondi, tell us, where is your birthplace and how long have you been in Malaysia?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Hanley, for having me to the Hoteliers show. I call it a show because it's very interesting that you're inviting a few of us to talk about ourselves. For me, in Malaysia since 97, so about 24, 25 years. Mixed actually, mother Italian, father Greek, Albanian. Married to a Malaysian, families here. So that's the story about me first.
Yeah, how did you get into this industry, Mondi?
Well, I like to travel. It was all about traveling. So the first time I came to Malaysia, I joined a traveling agency called Agent Overland. So that's where I first started doing events for them and travel around the world. So it was one of my things was to travel. So getting in the industry was all about traveling.
Oh, that's nice. But if we were to wind back the clock like 20 over years, because I think you have been in this industry about that long, would you have chosen a different career path?
No, I wouldn't. As I said, hospitality is all about meeting people and every day meeting different people. So I really like the work that I'm doing now and the line where I am now. So I would not have changed it. And I must also say thank you to you for introducing me to the hotel industry, because if you remember, about 15 or 17 years ago, you gave me a chance to join the Sunway Hotels as in the sales department. So that's where the real love and the passion for hotels came. So thank you for that, Hanley.
No, I always said that you were a good catch, because at that time we were not hiring anyone outside the hotel industry, and you were one of the first people that we hired from a travel agent into the hotel industry, and you made it, Mondi, and congratulations.
Yeah.
And I want to also congratulate you for your recent position with the Ascott, and Ascott being one of the major service residence player in the industry. We congratulate you for that as well.
Thank you.
Let me ask you, Mondi, for the benefit of our audience as well. Tell us the difference between hotel and service residence.
Well, I mean, service residents, we call them home away from home. You get that kind of feeling when you're in a service residence. Unlike hotels, our service residents are fitted with other facilities or soft furnishing. We have like cooking utensils, we have like washing machine, oven, and housekeeping services. So when you stay in a service residence, you really feel like you're staying at your own home. So different between, I think, a hotel and the service residence, that's the main one. We would like to make our guests to feel that they are staying equivalent to their own home. So that's the feeling of service residence.
Yeah, so it's more for extended stay periods rather than for transient?
Yes, I would say it's more for long stay guests who would like to stay more than months or so. We have guests, like for the current pandemic, we are still running at about 30 to 40% occupancy, because we have a lot of long staying guests who would stay in our residence rather than renting a condo or service apartment outside there.
Yeah, you mentioned service apartment. Again, these are all terminologies that's been used in the industry. What's the difference between service apartment, service residence? Is there a difference there?
Yeah, well, I think the main difference, I mean, both are being built on commercial land for sale, but the main difference, I think, for the service apartments is that those are built by developers who wants to sell it to individual owners, whereas service residents are managed by companies like by Ascott or others. We manage on behalf of owners, we manage them for the guests. So I think this is the main difference between the service apartment and the service residence.
All right. Is the service residence governed by a different set of rules or regulation compared with hotels, or are they the same?
Yeah, I mean, because we are on commercial side, so basically we will rent the rooms on daily basis and also on long term. I think for us also it's a bit more expensive than normal, where our electricity charges, your water can sometimes be about 25 or 30% higher than a service apartment. So you're right, we are having different rules for service residents.
Right. Now, I think with the new normal, with this pandemic, this COVID pandemic situation, hotel service residences have to adopt new ways of doing business. Can you share with us, are there one or two ways that you are doing differently today compared to pre-COVID?
Yeah. Ascott Worldwide started we were among the first few service residents that started to work with Bureau Veritas for the external audit on hygiene and safety. So I must say that all our Malaysian properties have done the audit, and we have successfully passed that. I mean, we'll do a shout out soon in our social media as well, but that's one of the new things that we're trying to do in service residents. We want to show our guests that we are very safe, and all our rooms are properly sanitized before the guests check in. So all this we have a set of standards, or they call it SOP. We follow day in and day out. Let's say from the moment that the guest arrives in our lobby, checking temperatures, taking their details, and the moment when they leave the hotel or the resident, for example, then we have to set it up again for our new guests. So all this set of sanitizing, especially for Ascott, we take it very seriously. So we have 9 commitments, we call it, and they are displayed in all public areas to show and to promise the guests that we are safe and the proper hygiene is being followed. So I think that's what Ascott has been doing very, very well. And this has shown, as I was saying earlier, unlike some of the hotels who are closed down or so forth, none of our residents is closed down. We in fact we are doing occupancy between 25 to 30% during the past few months, and August has been very good. August we are doing about 50 or 60%. In fact, last weekend we had 3 of our residents with 100% on 31st of August. So that's good achievement.
Wow, that's very encouraging to know that the industry is coming back up, right?
It's very much domestic. It's very much domestic. I think it's very important for the borders to open up soon, so we can hopefully get the international marketing as well.
Right. Yeah. Now you have been a hotelier for many years now, Mondi. You have had, I'm sure, lots of experience, and as well as situations that you felt good and situations that you didn't feel so good, right? Can you share with us some of your most memorable experiences in the industry, whether it's good or bad?
Okay, I'll share one good and one bad. This is not part of the stories that I have in your book. So these are new stories which I want to share, not those in your book. But let's start with the bad one first. The bad one was a couple of years back in Berjaya, where the computer system glitched, and we kind of overbooked hotel for church group. And I tell this to all my friends, something that 85 rooms, which we had to farm out at Furama, next hotel. So we knew our problem, and I personally faced it myself. So I was there in the lobby talking to the guests and trying to explain to them what happened and offering assistance to move them to the hotel next to us. But to do it for 85 rooms, a few hundred people in the lobby, that's the most challenging I've ever had. That's the bad side of it. But the good side of it is meeting with one of my football legends. I met Mourinho. He came to Berjaya once for a conference with our owner. So to meet Mourinho and to have dinner with him was an amazing experience. So he was one of my football idols, and he happened to be in our hotel. So that's a good and also a challenging part of my career. But I must say it's very interesting. Every day is something new.
Yeah, you never a dull moment in the hotel industry. Yeah, suppose these are the highlights. As a hotelier, we have our ups and we have our downs, and I can attest that actually most of the time it is a lot of ups. There are few occasions that we will experience down times. Yeah, but thank you, Mondi, for sharing that. And for our young guest that is listening, because we have a lot of college students that is following this series, what's your advice for young people wishing to join this industry?
I have only one word. I think it's you must do it with passion. I believe with passion you can change the world. Every day when I come to work, I tell myself today is going to be a great day because I'm very passionate on what I do. Whether the day becomes challenging or it's a great day at the end of the day, then you would know. So for every new or all the students out there that follow your show, I think they have to do it with passion. As long as they do it with passion, whatever they do in life, whether it's our industry or another industry, they tend to succeed. So my word is passion.
Now, I cannot agree with you more, Mondi. I think passion is what drives all the hoteliers, because it is not an easy job. It is oftentimes known as a 24/7 job. Hotel never closes, right? It is 365 days. Hoteliers go on holidays when everybody else stays home. We always have the opposite timing as far as going for holidays are concerned, right?
Yesterday was Merdeka, so 31st of August is a public holiday. So I came to work and I become a security guard and concierge for one day from 7 to 3 to help because our residents were doing very, very busy. So I was helping with the luggage, I was helping with the breakfast. You're right. In our industry, we say we are married to the hotel. So that's our other life, So, but you do it day in, day out without fail.
Yeah. All right, Mondi, that's all about all the time that we have for this chat. Thank you very much for coming and having a chat with me. And I wish you all the best. I wish Ascott all the best. And we all look forward to a good time next year as well. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I also want to wish you all the best with Hotel Tales, and hopefully when your next book comes in, let me know a couple of stories, especially for your 4th book, coming soon.
Thank you, Mondi.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.